Hello there. How are you doing today? Do you feel like doing a little bit of crafting from your stash today? That's what I'm going to be doing. Come on in. Let's get started. What do I have going on for you for today? Well, today I'm going to be showing you what I do with a cereal box, and not only am I going to show you this hack that is amazing using a cereal box, but I'm going to be doing a little bit of crafting from my stash, a little bit of holiday DIYing, crafting from my stash, because as most of you know, life has taken a turn for me. It's been a bit on the busier side, and so I haven't had a lot of time to go to Dollar Tree, Michael's, Hobby Lobby, all of those places and pick up some items, but I still wanted to bring you some content. And for those of you who maybe want to craft on a budget and have a healthy DIY crafting stash like myself, today I'm going to be showing you a hack using a cereal box that I think you're absolutely going to love. I do want to take a quick second to thank all of you for your thoughts and your prayers when it comes to Ray, and you will want to stay tuned for our update this coming Saturday. We've got a few appointments this week that we wanted to get out of the way, and then I will be bringing to you an update on how Ray is doing, the diagnosis, and the treatment plan. And so you'll want to stay tuned for that on Saturday. But for now, I'm going to quit my gabbing. Let's jump into it and let's do some DIYing on a budget, crafting from our stash style. Let's get to it. Who is today's KB Creations Crafter of the Day? You'll want to stick around to the end of the video to see if it's your creation that's being featured in today's video. If you're interested in being featured as a Crafter of the Day in one of my videos, submit a picture of one of your recreations of a DIY that I've done to either Facebook or Instagram. If you want to DM it to me, you can. Then you just simply have to look out for the end of each video to see if it's your DIY that I will be featuring in that given video. Like I said, for this DIY, I wanted to keep it simple. I wanted to craft from my stash. So I dug into my stash of plaques, picked this one out. I put masking tape where the holes were because when you fill it in with spackling, it gives you a perfect finish. There is no indentation from where those holes once were. I will be using some of Dollar Tree's tumbling tower blocks. Yeah, Jenga blocks. And to the back side of this plaque, and I am using the back side because why use the front side and worrying about covering up that print when you can use the back side and you've got a blank canvas. I'm going to use the Jenga blocks to frame out my plaque. This is going to give it dimension and it's going to give it a nice finished look. This plaque looks better already, right? Just by framing it out. It's amazing what that does. To this, I'm going to give the inside a good coating with some white chalk paint. I'm using a folk art because why? Oh my word, I ran out of Waverly's chalk paint. And so this is kind of a lower grade acrylic paint. You can see it goes on thinner. So I just had to bite the bullet and work with what I had, but this is gonna get a good couple coats of that until I get the coverage that I'm happy with. The frame itself, the Jenga block frame that is gonna get a nice coating of Waverly's black ink. I do still have some of that. For this DIY, I am going for more of the contemporary look. Believe it or not, I'm not going the rustic look. We're going contemporary for this one. Now for the part that you all have been waiting for. What am I gonna do with the cereal box? This is one I had in my cupboard. I know, my kids do eat cereal with sugar. Who doesn't love Cocoa Pebbles and Fruity Pebbles? Probably one of my favorites. I am. At my age, I still will eat a bowl of cereal for dinner from time to time. No joke. The best. When you don't feel like cooking, go in your cupboard, grab a bowl of cereal. Why not? I'm going to cut my box up because what is this box made of? It is made of kind of a cardboard, a thicker cardboard, but we can recycle this. Why throw this away and go spend money on something like chipboard when you have probably tons of products in your house that are made out of this type of cardboard. Wait until you see what I do with this, because it is amazing and it's gonna make you rethink throwing your boxes away from here on out. I guarantee it. So to this, I'm gonna cut it down to size. Did I say that already? Yeah, gonna cut it down. I'm gonna use a green Cricut mat because this is a stronger mat. I'm gonna place it face down onto my mat. You're gonna wanna make sure that your cardboard is no larger than 11 by 11 for this. Even though your mat is 12 by 12, it needs to be 11 by 11. Then taking some masking tape, you do need masking tape. You're gonna wanna tape this down to your mat, and this is really gonna ensure that your cardboard stays in place when we stick it in the Cricut to cut it. I'm sticking it in the Cricut. Now, for those of you who don't have a Cricut, there are chipboard letters that are available at any hobby store. You can get a nice big pack of them on Amazon. But if you've got a Cricut, you're gonna wanna save your boxes because you're never gonna need to buy another chipboard letter or word or image again because of this hack. The setting on your Cricut that you're gonna use for cutting this out is going to be the lightest chipboard setting. And I will tell you that you are going to need to cut out 4 of each letter or word so we have the thickness and that elevated look that we're looking for. This is really gonna help with it, and it makes it easy. Just like this, you can see I can pull it up and easy peasy. There's my cereal box, and we have got 4 fall words that we can use that we didn't have to pay for, and we are recycling our cardboard boxes. Look at how easy that is. Isn't that cool? I love this. There is no need to go to your hobby store and buy a thicker chipboard when you can use what's in your cupboard. And I say do that because it cuts down on cost. You've already paid some money for your Cricut, so why do you want to buy some expensive supplies when you have them there in your house? Since we've got 4 Fs, we're gonna want to stack these with glue. Now, I have found the easiest way to stack these to get that thicker letter is to spray a spray adhesive on the back side. You're gonna wanna put 1 letter aside and spray 3 letters on the back side. The spray adhesive I like to use is this one by Loctite. This is a multi-purpose spray adhesive. So I went ahead, like I said, I sprayed 3 of them. I'm gonna stack the 3 that I sprayed. Then I'm gonna take the one that I didn't spray and put it on the back side. Now tell me that isn't a DIY life-changing hack, right? Best Cricut hack ever. I love this. So I'm gonna do that to the rest of the letters, giving them that nice elevated look, which is then going to add dimension to our DIY. And it even gets better because you can then paint these letters without it warping. Ah, great. I love this. Can you tell I'm excited about this hack? This really is, when I make my chipboard letters, how I make them, because it's so easy to do. And honestly, it cuts a lot quicker using this cardboard from a cereal box versus using a thicker chipboard. When you use a thicker chipboard, when you put it into the Cricut, it usually has to do anywhere from 12 to 22 passes over it. And it typically takes about 2 to 3 hours to do. But when you use the cardboard box, it's done in about 10 minutes. So to me, it's kind of worth it, and it's a win-win. These amazing cereal box letters, well, they're gonna find their way onto our Dollar Tree plaque. I'm using an adhesive glue. This wood glue by Super Glue. Aleene's will work as well. When you place the glue on the back of your letter, you do kind of want to smear it out, spread it out a bit. So when you do place the letter down on your plaque, you don't have glue kind of squishing out from the letter. I also suggest using this glue because when you place it down, you have a little bit of wiggle room before it fully adheres onto the plaque versus using a hot glue. Once you put the hot glue on that letter and you place it down, you're kind of in it. You get one shot to get it right. And if it isn't perfect, well, you're gonna risk damaging your plaque trying to fix it. So just use an adhesive glue like Aleene's or this wood glue, and you're gonna get those letters perfect. And to this plaque, I'm gonna add a vinyl in black using the Crafter square vinyl that you can get from Dollar Tree for $1.25. Amazing, right? Such a budget-friendly alternative. And so I just thought that this was such a fun sign. The inspiration for this came from a saying that I saw somewhere, and I don't remember where I saw it, but I loved it. Fall is proof that change is beautiful. And I truly believe that. I think with all my heart, I believe that. That kind of is the inspiration upon my life. And I thought that just doing a mixture of the vinyl with the elevated cardboard words was such a fun piece. And to do it in black and white and give it more of that contemporary look is a fun change, because change is beautiful. We need a hanger for this, so I'm gonna dig into my stash of sawtooth hangers that I've taken off of other plaques and shadow boxes. This is one of those instances where these come in handy. And so I'm just gonna place it here at the top in the center. And I'm not gonna use screws because my plaque isn't thick enough, but hot glue is gonna get the job done. This DIY was such a fun one because I crafted from my stash. I didn't have to buy anything, and I recycled a cereal box from my cupboard. And look at what an amazing wall decor piece I came up with doing that. I say go craft from your stash and see what you come up with. Who is today's KB Creations Crafter of the Day? Well, it's going out to Maria Gomez, who's bringing to us her recreation of my fall and harvest and Halloween pumpkin slide plaques. Maria, I am loving your recreations, your spin and your twist on this DIY. Thank you so much for sharing your recreation with us today. It's times like this when I come up with a DIY such as this one, when I was crafting from my stash, that I think to myself, why did I not do something like this before? Now I know that not everybody has a Cricut, but for those of you who do, this is a hack that you most definitely want to use because it's going to save you a ton of money and it's going to open up so many doors. For those of you who don't have a Cricut, you could very easily use a stencil and trace it and cut out your letters with an X-Acto knife, or you could just simply pick up some chipboard letters on Amazon or your local hobby store, and they are very budget friendly. I hope you all enjoyed today's crafting from my stash holiday decor, wall decor DIY on a budget. If you're looking for more inspiration, make sure to click on the video right over here and it'll take you to some of my oldie but my favorite DIYs. Until next time, everybody, I hope you have a fantastic day. Happy crafting on a budget. Happy crafting from your stash. Stay happy, stay safe, stay healthy, but most of all, stay positive, please, because I sure am trying. Bye for now, everybody.